Alright guys, in this video I'll be showing you exactly how you can level up your art. So I'm going to be doing a critique on a beginner right here who needs some help on how he can improve. He wants some advice on how he can turn his art from what it is now to a whole new level. So if you're a beginner, this is for you, this channel is for you. I want to turn you into a human printer. I want you to become the next Picasso, and that is my goal. And if I'm able to get you to that, then I know that my goal is accomplished. So enjoy the video. This person right here, they said, what should I work on to improve my portraits? Unkind critique, please. Okay, so let me just zoom in on the photo right here. And just so you know, I did make this photo myself. I painted it. So I'm going to be showing you the exact steps that I say so you can see it like actually put into action. I'm going to put it like on the side of the screen so you can follow along. And also another thing too, I think is helpful is for you to get the 7-step guide on how to paint portraits. It's free, completely free. It's in the description. It'll be very helpful if you follow along while using that. Okay, so now you'll be able to remember these things and actually be able to use them whenever you're making your own photos, because you're not going to just be painting the same exact thing that I do. You want to make your own photos. So this makes it very easy. I broke it down. I put photos in there, every single step. Just put your email and I'll send it right to you. Okay, so now to get into the critique. This is the reference photo, and then this is what he made or they made. Okay, so first of all, I'll talk about the things that I like that you did. First of all, I like the colors. Okay, and you have a very nice you can tell who it is, so you could tell the likeness. You have that aspect is very nice. I like that. And also okay, you did pretty solidly on your proportions as well, so that's big ups for you for that. I would like to know what you used for your tracing. I wonder if you used pencil or if you used some sort of guidelines. I'd like to see what your underpainting looked like so that you got to this phase right here. Okay, but first thing I would say is your shadows. All right, so if you could deepen up your shadows right here, you see this area where the shadows are supposed to be underneath the eye is way darker over here in this model. All right, is way darker. So if you're able to darken it up just a little bit more, instead of using this brown color that she used, I don't know the exact tone that she used, but I'm gonna zoom in on it. That color is not the same as what I see over here. So if you were to use like a burnt umber, that would definitely darken up the shadows and make it more three-dimensional, give it way more depth, because that's what I did. And when I was recreating this photo, I used a way darker color, and I saw that definitely made the face stand out and give that shadow and give that like high contrast that you were looking for. So right now it's looking very flat, it's looking very 2D. I think that you could level up this a lot, and that would give you like a way better looking photo that you're looking for. All right, and the next thing, okay, let me write this down. Okay, so one shadow. Okay, one shadows. Let me make that a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. Yeah, so number one, I want you to work on your shadows. Use a darker color. Don't use a light brown. Don't be afraid to use your dark values, because that is something that I personally saw that like it leveled up my art so much. I was so afraid to use dark colors when I was starting out. I don't know what it is. I thought that was gonna look bad, but you just get really uncomfortable with certain things like that. But it's that boundary that once you step over it, you're in a whole new land and you have so much more opportunity that you can be doing with those dark colors and those bright values too. It just gives so much more life to your photo, because even when you look around, there's a lot of value in things, and value is like how bright or how dark something is. Like if you look at somebody's face, they have so much shadows, they have so much dark spots, so much bright spots, so much like light reflections that are all around it. Everything just comes together, and that's what gives it that lifelike look. But when we go to like a monotone thing, then it turns into like a cartoonish look, and that's what we want to stay away from. We want to create realistic portraits. So okay, so number one is the shadows. The next thing that I see as well is your angle, the facial the facial shape, like your planes are kind of off, because right now, look, this is your plane that you're making. Okay, so the forehead is here, all right, and then the nose, and then um this side of the face is sort of flat. You see? So like if I create a box around this side of his face, it's flat. So the face is sort of looking smushed. You want it to be even, because when I draw on this reference photo right here, you're gonna see that this side of the face is way longer. All right, so let me put down the nose. Yeah, is way longer than how you made it. Okay, you see? You made yours very flat. Like this is a very short line right here. You need to lengthen that some more so it actually comes out and it doesn't look flat. And this is what comes down to your underpinning and your tracing. And that's exactly why I want you to use that 7-step guide. It's going to show you exactly how you can get your underpinnings right and get it proportionally right. So the proportions on your photo, they need to be a little bit better, especially on like the, I don't know what it's called, like the long side of your face. This needs to be longer, and also add more shadows into it too. You see how the neck, it stretches all the way to here. You sort of cut yours off, and the face is not like as realistic as it should be. But I see that you tried, and you did a pretty good job. It just needs to be better over here on this side of the face. All right, so if you were to fix that up, then the face would have a lot more structure. It'll look a lot more 3D. It'll actually come out instead of it being flat on the screen. So okay, so let me type this out. Okay, so facial planes. Yeah, get your facial planes right, and then you'll be good. Okay, so number 3 is your texture. The texture of the skin could be a lot better, especially in the areas like the forehead right here. They could be a lot better, because over here I see that, yeah, you have some wrinkles on the face. You have this little dimple that comes out. Even just like on the general skin, you have a lot more texture with this light reflecting like around his chin and around his nose. That could be way better on what you did. You see, these are areas that you missed out on. And if you could darken up even just that little dimple that he had right there, then it would make a huge difference. And use your whites too around these areas like his nose and his chin, around his forehead right here, because there's a lot of light reflecting at this area, and that's what gives it a lot of texture, because you know where the light is bouncing off of on the photo. So if you match that up and get the wrinkles in, like you use like a small little line and just blend it so it's not like too sharp, then you'll be like perfect. You'll be golden. That's exactly what you want. So yeah, fix that up. Fix up your lighting and also your textures. So let me type that out as well. So lighting / textures. Okay. And now for number 4. Okay. What was my number 4 again? Let me think. Because I already talked about the shadows and stuff. Oh yeah, the eyes. The eyes could be darkened up a little bit. Yeah, because right here, it's sort of light. It's sort of light. And you could darken it up over here, because you see it's not that bright. It's almost like gray, like a dark gray. But over here, it looks like there's not really that much light shadow over his eye. And both of the eyes give it that cartoonish look, because only cartoonish eyes are white. When you look at a real person's eyes, they're not that pure white that you use. So I never use white paint when I'm painting eyes. And that's why this photo looks cartoonish, because you used white for around the eyes, and you should use more of like this dark tan color. Like when you use a very dark color, like the one that's surrounding the face right here, then it gives it that shadow, it gives it that look like, okay, yeah, there's not that much light bouncing off of this area. So if you fix that, you'll be good too. So let me type that out. Okay, so eye shading. Okay, so yeah, when you fix up the eye shading, you'll be good. Okay, and yeah, for the hair you did pretty good. Just add some more white tones like around here where the top of his head is, like these areas right here. If you lighten that up with a little bit of white or like a very light brown, then you'll be good, and it'll give that that light reflection look. I don't want to keep on saying the same exact words, but that's the best way how I can explain it. I just talk like this. I don't know how to use all those fancy words, but that is what I see that you could improve to. And if you darken up like where these roots are, then it'll give it a way better look as well. Like it'll give that depth that you're looking for. So yeah, that is pretty much what I have for this critique. I think you did very good overall, but if you just fix up these 4 things, you'll be in a way better place. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like museum level artist, and that is exactly what I want you to be at. So I hope you enjoyed this critique, and I hope that you found some value from it. And again, I want you to check out that 7-step guide in the description, how you can paint perfect portraits with these 7 steps. So along from there, you're going to join my emailing list, and in my emailing list is where you're going to get access to me, because I'm going to be launching coaching. I'm going to be helping people with painting portraits, and if that's if that's of interest to you, then that's definitely the perfect place for you to check that out, because I've spent like years just practicing, learning on my own, because I'm self-taught. I'm a self-taught artist, but I've also gotten some guidance and some sort of direction from some professors and some teachers, but overall I'm self-taught. So I'm just going to give you every single thing that I know. I'm going to help you get to the place that you want to be, and I want you to find fulfillment in the work that you make. I want you to find I want you to like what you create, because that's where the energy of art is. That's where the upliftment, that's where all of the passion comes from. When you like what you make and you see yourself and you're like, wow, I really made that. There's like a certain confidence in you, and I want to give that out to people because it's very powerful. It helps you out. It's helped me out so much. It's helped me out with like even getting to where I am right now. I couldn't do it without art, and that's why I do what I do. So I hope you enjoyed the critique, and comment down below if you want any other critiques that you like, or like if you want me to critique your artwork. Let me know and I'll get right to you. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.